you all for coming tonight. We've gathered here together to celebrate some of Gallatin County High School's wonderful students in the second annual People's Choice Awards. Tonight, 29 students will be honored for various reasons. Each has been selected by staff members. As we progress through the ceremony, these wonderful students will find out which staff member nominated them, hear the nomination, receive a gift for their accomplishments, and get the royal treatment on our red carpet. At the end, we would like for all of the students who have been chosen for a People's Choice Award to come back to the stage for a group picture. The pictures from this evening will be posted on the school's Facebook page in the next few days as well. Students, as the presenters call your name, make your way to the stage as they read your nomination. And then they will step over and have their moment on our red carpet. Let's get started with our first presenter, Mr. Tim Browning.
I usually keep the keynote speaker for last, but I'll go ahead and go now. I'm nominating Carrington Coyle for this award. She's in my second period advanced PD class, which we have our special needs children come in there, and we ask our older students to help out with those students. Most are a little hesitant to do this because they want to do other things, or they may be unsure of how to act around those kids. From day one, Carrington has always stepped up to volunteer. She plays games with them, chases them around the track upstairs, a lot sometimes, depending on who it is she's chasing. Builds blocks with them, corrects them when needed, ties their shoes or whatever they need. But most of all, she talks with them, loves them, and is their friend. It is my honor to nominate Carrington for this award. Cafeteria lady.
Excuse me, we will be honoring 4 students this evening. Jaron Alexander, Lewis, you know who you are, Cody, Haley, and Matthew Giles. In these times, when manners and common courtesy are far and few between, these students show us every day that we appreciate what we do. Not only do they say please and thank you, they actually ask about our day. They also tell us have a great day, and to the parents of these great boys, I would like to say great jobs to you, because they not only just say please and thank you, they say have a great weekend. How are you tonight? I hate to see you sad. And this man in the plaid, this little boy, he brings so much to me every day. Y'all, I'm so sorry, I'm just a cafeteria lady to some people, but to these men, to these boys, and to a lot of these children here, you know who you are. We are there, we bring a lot to them, and these boys, they really make you feel like you're doing something, and they are very grateful. They tell us every day how grateful they are. I went on beyond, I'm sorry, Doug. They are going out of this world representing you well. Mom and Dad, they are representing your family well, and they're making you look really good. So be proud of them. Know that they have a positive future, and I know and act in this world. Thank you. These are the students that I'd like to make the job worth it. Thank you. Our next presenter is Miss Callahan. Get my loose side.
I nominate Rosemary
Good job.
me
Oh, good job.
is a very sweet, loving person. She remains true to her sweet and kind heart every day. She's a joy to teach and know. As a student, she's absolute top in Spanish. For example, there's a program that you can do extra work in called Duolingo. The most high I've ever had is in the 1,000 points, and she has over 3,000 points in this program that she does totally on her own, and so I'm so impressed with her. She helps other students in my class, and she is just a lovely person. So, pleasure to know, and grateful that she's here in our school. It's an honor to nominate Maria Flowers for a People's Choice Award this year. I've seen tremendous growth in this young woman since the year began. She comes to class prepared every single day and is willing to do whatever I ask of her. She is kind, respectful, and I appreciate the work ethic she is developing now, as it will serve her well as she heads out of these doors in just a few short weeks. One of the things I admire most about this young woman is her ability to choose the right path instead of the easiest one. She's very hard on herself at times, but I believe this is because she doesn't want to settle for less than her best. With these qualities, along with her devilish little smile, I know she will do great things in this world. It's my pleasure to present Maria Flowers the People's Choice Award. I've also nominated a second student, Adriana Volkin. Is Adriana here? Oh, good. What a difference a year can make. As a sophomore, Adriana was in my biology class, and to say our relationship was rocky at times would probably be putting it mildly. I could see that under her sometimes hard exterior, there was a kind soul capable of achieving more than she believed she could. But it took a great deal of time and investment from all of her teachers to make her recognize her abilities. I have the pleasure of having Miss Vulcan again this year, and what a change I have seen. Each day I look forward to Adriana's pleasant smile, her hard work in class, and her shift in her attitude. It makes me happy that she is realizing her potential, and I know for certain that she will go on to do great things after leaving the halls of Gallatin County High School in another year. I'm proud of you, Adriana. Congratulations. Our next presenter is Mr. Mike Davis.
For my People's Choice Award, I have nominated Kendall Setters. Kendall has been an aide in the guidance office this year. We have been very delighted to have her there. She has always done the work that we have asked of her and done so without complaint. Kendall has been very good about being in attendance and being on time to class. Kendall always has such a good disposition and has been a very reliable aide for us, which is something that we really appreciate in our office with some of the more delicate things that we deal with. On behalf of the guidance office, we're proud to nominate Kendall Setters for our People's Choice Award. Our next presenter is Ms. Jennifer Biddle.
I'm presenting on behalf of Mr. and Mrs. Gagne tonight. So this first one is for Mr. Brian Gagne. It is my honor to nominate, this is what his statement says, sorry. It is my honor to nominate Mackenzie Ketron. Mackenzie has really surprised me this entire year. I feel that she has grown throughout her time in high school, but this year in particular, she has shown that she is a very intelligent and gifted young woman. Her road in my class has not always been fun or straight or narrow. However, she has shown resilience, drive, and determination to be better and turn into the best version of herself. I am so proud of her accomplishments and hope that this change for the better continues. I also hope that she continues to realize how talented she is if she just puts her mind to the task and never gives up. And I would second all of that. Congratulations, Mackenzie. This next one is for Mrs. Kelsey Gagne. Mrs. Gagne wrote, "Tonight I am honoring Damon Raines. Damon is a bright spot to my day each and every day. He always comes into class with a smile on his face, greets his peers and myself, and always asks how my day is, and wishes me a good day as he leaves class with sincerity. He is extremely respectful of his teachers, as well as his classmates. Damon can instantly turn a bad day into a good day for anyone. He comes to school ready to learn and never takes a day off from school. I have thoroughly enjoyed having him in class, and I look forward to having him in class for 2 more years, hopefully. I am so proud of the young man that he is. Congratulations, Damon." Our next presenter is Mrs. Dara Hale.
This student had a slow start to the year. His first quarter grade was not very good, and he was easily distracted in class. I wondered if he was capable of doing the work because he rarely completed an assignment. Then I started seeing a trend when we would play review games in class. He was competitive and had a lot to offer to his team. His work ethic improved, and before long, he seemed like a totally different student. On the morning of March 24th, he found out that he had passed the Coyote writing exam. Later that morning, he took the Coyote math exam and received one of the highest scores. By that afternoon, he was ringing the CCR bell, announcing that he was officially college ready. I'm proud of many of our seniors, but my People's Choice Award goes to Sergio Sanchez.
Our next presenter is Mrs. Katie Howe.
I have nominated Harley Spiegel for my People's Choice Award. I've had the privilege of having Miss Harley Spiegel in my animal and vet science class this year. I have witnessed firsthand Harley's strong work ethic and dedication to her education. Harley asks challenging questions, interacts with other students, and overall contributes to a positive classroom environment. When Harley misses school, she works hard to complete all missing work to the best of her ability. Harley always does her best and sets goals for herself. I look forward to Harley's positive attitude and smile each day. Harley has been a joy to have in class this year. She keeps me in line and reminds me when I forget to take attendance or send a roster with vocational students or make copies for class. Harley works hard both in and outside of school. On top of being dedicated to her education,
Harley works late evenings at her after-school job. Even with responsibility outside of school, she stays organized and on top of her school assignments. I know Harley will be successful in life because of her strong work ethic, positive attitude, and willingness to participate. Thank you, Harley, for being a great student, but much more than that, a great person. Harley Spiegel. I don't see Harley tonight, but our next presenter will be Mr. Kevin Hudson.
Mr. Hudson teaches an adult welding class, and so he had called me earlier and said there was a chance he might not make it, but he was going to try. So I'm going to read what he wrote. I've gathered that he is a man of very few words. Says, I have selected McCrae Beers for People's Choice Award. He is a very good welder. Our next presenter will be Mr. Travis Ogles.
It is my honor to give my People's Choice Award to Obed Justo. Obed is the measure of consistency. He comes in each day prepared to work hard, and he does exactly that. Although Obed can be shy and reserved, you will not catch him afraid to ask a question or help a classmate that's in need. Obed absolutely fits the bill for what the People's Choice Award was designed for, to recognize someone who is a hard worker, someone who concerns themselves with doing things the right way, and someone who doesn't turn away a classmate in need. Tonight I'm proud to honor Obed Justo with the People's Choice Award. This is Mr. Reed's People's Choice Award. He's nominated Jacob Prophet. His nomination says, Jacob came into the year without a real place in the band program. His effort was not on par with what was going on to make him or the overall group successful. It took some time, but Jacob has worked very hard to contribute to the group and not just be someone who takes up space. He has been willing to do whatever he is asked in class and cover any part even if he lacked the skill set to play that part. He has ingrained himself as a vital member of the Gallatin County percussion section, and I look forward to watching him grow as a musician in the coming years. Our next presenter is Mrs. Michelle Schultz.
Good evening, thank you for coming. It is my pleasure to recognize Ms. Becca Gambrell. Becca is very helpful in my classroom. She helps me maintain organization, and she does this without being asked to do so. She is very kind and mature, and I respect her as a student. I always tell her there's a little teacher living inside of you, you just don't know it yet. student, I told her that I don't nominate freshmen, so I told her a little fib today because I think she knew it was me. So I also recognizing Jennifer Lemus this evening. I love Jennifer's enthusiasm for learning and her reactions to the stories that she reads. She's a very kind-hearted individual who always gives 110% to her academics. Jennifer is a pleasure to be around, and she is that star in the classroom when you look up and her eyes are bright and she's smiling because she's understanding the story or wants to know more. She's awesome. Our next presenter is Mrs. Jennifer Biddle, who will be presenting for Miss Christina C.
And I made a mistake, so actually the next presenter is Miss Candy Gibson.
I nominated, well first, I'm from the Kirk County Area Technology Center. I do the pre-nursing program over there, and I nominated Elizabeth Pictograph. She's made it through the year with lots of smiles and laughs. After losing her grandfather at the beginning of the year, it was a little rough. She was a little discouraged by the nursing profession. But anyway, she arose above that, became a better person, and she overcame her sadness, and she will change the world of nursing with her personality and make the world a better place for all of us to live in.
And that's why we do the People's Choice Award. Mrs. Sink could not be here tonight. She did have 2 nominations, so Ms. Sink wanted to honor Caleb Franz this evening. Her nomination states, Caleb is a great role model student who always does his work in class and outside of class. Caleb always has a positive attitude and helps other students when asked of him. He has been a blessing in class and will go far in life. It has been a pleasure teaching him, and best of luck to you in the future. Congratulations. Ms. Singh also submitted a second nomination. This one says, it is also my pleasure to honor Summer Smith. Summer is an outstanding student and individual. She consistently has her work turned in on time and is a role model student. Whenever she is absent, she is quick to get her missing work and ask for help along the way. Summer is constantly coming in and asking questions and occasionally stays after school for help. Not only is she a great role model student, she is active in drama club. Summer is a well-rounded student with a great personality. I am honored to have Summer in class and know that she will be successful in life outside of school. Congratulations, Summer, for being an amazing student and a pleasure to know. Good luck. And on behalf of Miss Janice Starnes, we have Miss Sicka.
Not a big talker, so. Tonight I had the privilege of honoring two students, Christian Nichols, and I will just say Christian, and Morgan Skirvin. Christian has come a long way. He used to be shy, but now he is more open and talking. He has a very sweet personality and gets along with each other. Morgan is a hard worker and she stays focused on what she needs to do in life. She has a bright future ahead of her. I am very proud of this young lady and what she has become. Congratulations to you both. Ms. Thompson, on behalf of Ms. Sullivan. Mr.
I forgot to sign it.
I'll take it. She'll like it just the same.
All right, this nomination is from Mr. Sullivan. He's one of our math teachers that could not be here tonight. Mr. Sullivan wrote, "It is my privilege to honor Samaj Loneker. Samaj's smile and positivity is one reason why I chose her for my People's Choice Award. Samaj has had to grow up a lot this year, and her positive outlook on life should be what everybody, including myself, should strive for. Samaj, it has been a pleasure to have you in class this year, and I hope for nothing but the best for you in the future." From Mr. Sullivan. For my People's Choice Award, I am nominating Mr. Timothy Zimmerman. At the beginning of the school year, teachers usually have a hard time remembering all of the new faces and all of the new names, especially for those of us who teach freshmen. We got a whole new group coming in every year. But I still remember Timmy the night of the back-to-school block party that we had before school even started. He left me with a positive first impression. He was very polite and respectful young man. He introduced himself and asked what he needed to know to be successful during his first year of high school. 9 months later, I know my first impression of Timmy was right. He has worked hard every day to have a great freshman year. I appreciate his willingness to speak up and ask questions, even when he's not sure about what to do. He doesn't offer excuses. When we're working on Wildcat Day work or assignments at home, and Timmy didn't understand what to do, he always found a way to contact me with any questions so he could get his work completed. His continuous effort and daily participation during class has kept him on the honor roll all year long. Timmy is the kind of student that you wish you had 25 more of in your class. I have the utmost confidence that his next 3 years at Gallatin County High School will be just as successful as his first one. Congratulations, Timmy. Our next presenter will be Miss Leah Webster.
I nominate Brianna Ray for People's Choice Award. Brianna is an exceptional student who has serious dedication to not only academics, but to the performing arts program here at GCHS. Brianna played several roles in the fall production, 16 and 10 Minutes or Less, and one of the lead female roles in the spring production, Much Ado About Nothing. Brianna was at rehearsal every single day that we had it, and when she couldn't rehearse with her scene partners, she would help the set team paint set pieces, put on flowers on the walls, and construct the walls of our stage. When it came time to perform, Brianna supported her castmates that were nervous and constantly encouraged everyone when the stakes were high. As a junior, you would think she would be saving this enthusiasm for next year, but no, Brianna is 100% committed to the performing arts. Not to mention, she plays a mean trumpet. It is my honor to present this People's Choice Award to Brianna Ray.
I know you're all happy that this is short and sweet. So to close, I would like to have our fearless leader, Principal John Jones, come to the stage.
Getting old enough, I forget. She told me before I quit, everybody who got an award, we would like you afterwards to come up for a group picture. I hope everyone's had a great time. When I come to this event, I told my wife last year, I said, you should have come. It's possibly the best day that we had in the school. When you look out and you see everyone, there's nothing but smiles. And it is basically our day to be able to tell you as parents, thank you. Your children represent you well. It seems like the 2 to 3% that do not act right are the ones that get most of the publicity sometimes. We've got great kids in our school. We've got a good school. You all have done a great job with your children, and we want to thank you for sharing them with us. It's been a pleasure teaching them, and it's been a great program. Thank you all.
I can't just sneak off.
Picture, please. We also Where's my crayon? I'm going to go tease him. Representatives will show up and kill him.